Assalamu alaikum. Again, we are at the Department of Computer Science and Information Technology. I have with me Dr. Maqbool Khan. Dr. Maqbool has vast experiences. He's done his PhD from China in big data analytics. He has a postdoctorate from Austria in artificial intelligence, and he has industrial experience in Siemens and Atos, which is a French company. And he's worked there as a data scientist and as a solution architect. We also have Dr. Rizwan Akhtar. Dr. Rizwan Akhtar has his PhD from China. He is the head of programs of information and cybersecurity here at the Department of Computer Science and IT at Pak-Austria Fachhochschule. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. Dr. Maqbool, if I can start with you, please, could you outline the programs that this department offers and how is it different to other programs that are offered in the country, please?
Yes, sure. Thank you, sir. So in Department of IT and CS, we have 3 programs at master level. First is MS Data Science that already started 2 years ago, and so second is MS Information Security, and third one is MS Data Science and Networks. In these 3 programs, I'm in charge of the first MS Data Science program. I'm coordinator for it. So in these programs, we enroll students every semester in spring and also in fall. So currently we have around 40 students already enrolled in these 2 programs. Yes.
Great. Can you shed some light on the global opportunities that are present for students to gain international exposure or see different business environments and markets?
Yes, sir. For global perspective about data science, because data scientist job is the most attractive job and highly paid, especially in United States and European countries, United Kingdom and other advanced countries. Because data science is nowadays evolved in is a multidisciplinary, because every organization, enterprises and all departments, public and government, they have a lot of data and they need data scientists to extract data and give some insights for decision making. Because data extraction, then data engineering, data pre-processing, they have a lot of steps, so they need some specialized data scientists to extract knowledge and that can contribute and can help and to the decision maker for their organization. So in globally highest paid in United States, according to the Glassdoor and other website, data science is the most highly paid job nowadays. And it also just because currently if we can look at Pakistan market, because its data scientist is not currently offered in some government organization because it's more latest job, but hopefully in future data scientist must well be the need of every organization and department, not only to private but also to public, because everything now depends on data. And data is like, according to Andrew Ng, the famous professor, that data is an oil, new oil, like an oil. So everyone, if you have a lot of data, the organization or enterprise, so they must well have a lot of good decision about their future, where we are going and what we should plan for that. So that's have the future perspective that what you asked.
Great, thank you very much. Dr. Rizwan, if I can ask you, there are other universities that offer masters in data science or information security as well. How is your department at Pak-Austria Fachhochschule different or special or unique in these ways?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sharem. Actually, our department is offering 2 programs, 2 newly programs. That is MS Data Communication and Networks, and another is MS Information Security. These programs are also offered in our international cooperation universities in Austria and China as well. So regarding your question, why it is different, Pak-Austria aim is to skill, its objective is skilling Pakistan. So for that, we will offer the courses that are recognized with HAC. But on the top of that, we are going to offer some certifications that are very that cost you a high cost in the market if you're going to pursue that certification, like CISSP, the certification in information security and system professionals. Then another certification is EH certification. It's certification in ethical hacking. Another is AWS, Amazon Web Services on cloud security and some other security purposes. AWS can be very useful. So these certification generally give a lot of boost to our students that they can have a good job in the market. So that's why our university is different, that we will offer some extra and additional certifications along with MS degree program. This is our plan and objective. So that's why you can look at all over the universities in Pakistan. They are offering the similar programs, but they're not offering the CISSP or AWS. So we will offer that program as that certification as well. So that's why this is the one of the way we are different from other universities as well. Yes.
Great. Thank you very much, Dr. Rizwan. There's a question that we often get from students around the eligibility criteria of these master programs. Sometimes students who don't have a computing background want to inquire whether they can get admissions into your master's program. So if you can shed some light on the eligibility, and especially for those who don't have a computing background.
Yeah, that's a good question, and mostly asked by students also to us. So it's better to answer because a lot of people whose career is not in computing are not specific in computer science or software engineering, but some related from STEM, like from mathematics, and someone in BS and statistics, or in other some related background. So they can also take admission in data science in MS, but they need some additional courses, maybe around 2 to 3, like programming and algorithms or database management system. So they need 2 or 3 extra courses. They will learn these courses and have background, and then they can proceed further for the MS data science. So currently we also give them admission for non-computing background, but if they agree to take these additional courses in the first semester, then they are welcome also. And secondly, because for data science, for non-computing background, because I already work as a data scientist in Siemens and Atos, they are more, because in data science we need domain knowledge. And if someone is, for example, if someone is from computational biology, so they must have domain knowledge. And being as a computer background, as a data scientist, I don't have the domain knowledge. So we work hard to learn some domain knowledge. For example, currently, if I give my own example, because I work in Siemens in manufacturing. So in China, we have, in that time in China, 64 factories, and all the data was directly related to manufacturing. But I am not expert in manufacturing. So first I learned some basics of manufacturing about sensor data, how it works, because I need to analyze the data. So data science is a multidisciplinary field that everyone can join. It's not necessary to be from computing or from non-computing, but at least because 30% is background, domain knowledge is required for data scientists, and they already have that. So they only need to learn some programming skills and some databases or statistical tools that they need to analyze the data and extract some knowledge from data. Okay,
So, sir, I want to say something about MS data communication and networks. In this field, our MS students, we will provide the research domain in the field of IoTs, Internet of Things, cloud computing, and then edge computing, and then a lot of platforms related to vehicular ad hoc networks, social networks, like nowadays social networks are very in, and everyone is connected with the mobile social network and Facebook, like Twitter, many other things. So we will work towards the security, the data security in mobile social networks and IoT, and that when the data is on the cloud. So there are 2 things. One is the data communication and networks. the student will come up with the research proposal in the performance improvement in all these fields that I just told you. And now the thing is how to secure the data. So MS students will secure the information that is propagating across the internet and through IoTs and through cloud. That data is traveling, and we also need to make the data confidential, integrity, and we need to make the data available. So our student will work on these research domains. So these are the new generations field, and the students can work on these research areas, and they can go for the PhD degree in the similar field. So thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Another question is about career paths. So Dr. Maqbool, if I can ask you, as a data scientist or as someone who completes an MS in data science, what are the career paths that are open to him, both locally and internationally, please?
Yeah, okay, that's a good question because before starting any degree for MS, you must first focus on the career path, that on which direction I am going forward to adopt my career. So data scientist job being as I in previous question, that it's a multidisciplinary. So data scientist is needed not only in Pakistan, especially in foreign countries, in multiple domains, in multiple organizations. For example, first is healthcare data analytics. So if someone is in hospital or any health related data, so they must need a data scientist to extract knowledge from patient data, from their laboratory tests, from a lot of data which are related with patient data. Similarly, with drugs, they have a lot of experimental data. So every field, this is only one of the healthcare. Similarly, in industry, like I work in industry, so it was not about any health related, but I work in manufacturing, like with mechanical and manufacturing industry. So you can also work in mechanical, manufacturing, and other industries. Similarly, if someone do in like e-commerce or accounting, economical data, economics, so they can also work as economist, because nowadays economist also is a data science. So if in this current area, in globally perspective, if you don't have the knowledge of data science, so it's not easy to being at a decision support level, because decision nowadays is taken more than comes from the data. So when you have a lot of data from 30, 40, 20 years data, so data scientist job is must, and you must hire a data scientist. And all organizations have a data scientist, and not only as a data scientist a singular job, they also have like junior scientist, senior scientist, chief scientist, data scientist, and also data engineering. So data science and data engineering, most people see is same, but it's different, because data engineer is a separate job. So they have multiple direction. In data engineering is one path, data science is another path, and all the organization, the multinational organization, they currently have data scientists. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, the current data scientist job is not advertised, but a lot of my students and other colleagues are working remotely from Pakistan, and they are highly paid. Because they are working remotely. So in Pakistan, if you are not working, we don't have job from government sector. So we have a lot of remotely jobs from national United States and other European countries. They need data science remotely. They remotely hire. So they give access to data, and you are just work from home. So that's a good opportunity to be sit here, and you are highly paid. Yes, okay.
Thank you. Dr. Rizwan, if I could ask you the similar question about MS in information systems or cybersecurity. What are the career paths like? And also if you could talk a little about women, especially for women, should they be choosing this field? How can they benefit from this?
Thank you so much. It's a good question. Actually, now the world is going towards information sciences. Everyone has the mobile phone in their pocket, and they need the broadband services. So for broadband services and ICT, we call that information and communication technologies, The students can work in 5G, 6G, 7G, that we call it the operator in our country, that Uphone, mobile Js they are using for the high broadband internet, and there the students can work in network operation centers. The student can work as a BSS engineer. The students are graduate students of MS. They can work on the access layer towards on the backhauling, that the optical fiber networks, GPON, that is gigabit passive optical networks, on active optical networks, and so a lot of backhauling positions are available for our MS students. Similarly, we have to secure this information. Now you have to, your phone is in your pocket and you need to secure your data. So starting from your pocket phone, cell phone, to your computers, your big data networks, like your big organizations, like our university data, it need to be secure. So to perform the security tools and design some solutions, our students need to work in these areas. Unfortunately, Pakistan do not have a lot of space for these students, but in the coming years, maybe our students they will have a good chance to work in these fields, like from secure network engineer. They can work as a digital forensic analyst to find out the deepfake videos and deepfake ideas. So the student can work there. So a lot of jobs they are now creating in the cybersecurity and information security field on the top of ICT, information and communication technologies. So that's why we are offering these two new brand programs, MS in data communication and networks, and another is information security. They do have the strong link between the data transfer from one given destination to the one source, government source, to destination. So a lot of positions will be creating in Pakistan for our MS graduation students. Another is the research work. The student who like to work further, we can give them certain directions, and they can make a strong build, and top note, they can do some top note research to pursue their PhD program after completing their MS degree at Pak-Austria Fachhochschule. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. If there's any specific questions from students or their families, you can always ask them in the comment section. You can also visit our university at our beautiful campus and meet with the faculty here. The MS admissions are open. The deadline is fast approaching. So please, without wasting any time, you guys must go to the PAF IAST website and apply for MS admission program.